What's up guys, Double Dog Gamer here, and we're doing a special video today because if you didn't know, there was a terrorist attack in Orlando. 50 people got killed at a gay club, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit, to be honest. And it's not, well, I am pissed about the actual attack. What really pisses me off is everyone's concept of this and the stupid knee-jerk bullshit that comes from this. And the worst part about it is the terrorist literally came from my town, like 5 miles away from me. Was where the dude lived, and drove all the way up there and it happened. Went to the same high school as me, graduated the year before. Probably seen him around town quite a few times, used to shop at my local gun store and stuff like that. That pisses me off because it's really close to home. And the worst part about it, let's go over the facts of this right now. These are the facts that piss me off the most. The dude was investigated twice by the FBI. One of those times, he was talking to a known terrorist who ended up becoming a suicide bomber. Nothing ever came from it. During that entire time, he worked for G4S, which is a security company down here. Actually a big security company. He worked for them for 9 years, was never fired from them, never released anything. This is the same company that during the time he was actually employed by them, guarded the nuclear power plant 15 miles away from us, literally. He could have gained access to a nuclear power plant. How fucking dumb is that? And during that time, not only investigated twice by the FBI, was still able to buy guns, still employed by G4S. The fuck? Like seriously, am I the only one who not sees how retarded this is? The guy worked for a company that guarded a nuclear power plant. He didn't actually, I don't know if he actually worked at the nuclear power plant, highly doubt it. Was investigated twice, still employed by them, was able to buy guns. This is the kind of bullshit I'm talking about. The FBI was onto this guy. Never came up with anything, said, he's fine. Really? You know, and it's funny because like we always talk about war on terror, war on terror. We always let them slip through our fingers and in this stupid bullshit way. Literally, look at the Patriot Act. Everybody bitches about the Patriot Act and all this surveillance and bullshit like this. These guys are fucking here. They might be your neighbors. They were fucking my neighbor. They're all here. They're fucking, ISIS is spreading all this stupid propaganda and they're getting like-minded individuals to carry out attacks for them. They're all here. FBI's finding them, obviously, and nothing's being done about it. But you look what the Patriot Act was supposed to do and all this encryption and stuff and surveillance, and you wonder, why aren't we doing what we fully can? We can grab these guys and totally throw them in cells for the rest of their lives, US citizens or not. Pretty sure it's in there in the Patriot Act. Patriot Act did all kinds of crazy shit. We could have trials. I would be on a jury for that. I'd be like, oh, you talked to a known terrorist? Good, life in prison. You know? It's stupid bullshit like this. And the worst part about it is now we're getting the knee-jerk ban guns. Ban guns. I literally, like not even 5 minutes ago, and this is why I'm steamed as fuck, saw, you know, the change.org bullshit where people can sign the petitions and Obama has to acknowledge it. One of them was about, you know, all this other stuff. One of the things they wanted to do, and it was the #1 thing, was enact stricter gun control in the city of Orlando. This is knee-jerk. I'm going to tell you why. Because if they obviously want to change laws, right? If they spent 5 minutes, because they're such idiots, if they spent 5 minutes Googling, they would have realized that you can't enact a city law banning guns when the state allows guns. State law always trumps local, every day of the week. My city could ban guns right now. I'll still carry, because I'll never go to jail. State law trumps city law. That's how stupid these fucking people are, and they knee-jerk as fuck, like everywhere. Oh, ban guns, ooh, you know, left and right. Guns ain't the problem. Obviously the FBI is. They fucking let this guy go twice. Seriously? Seriously. It's just stupid. And the main point is, we all talk like, oh, you know, we're gonna mourn, we're standing strong behind everybody. We're not. US is soft. We are fucking soft as shit. You want to know why terrorist attacks don't happen in Russia anymore? Because Russia kills everyone associated with that terrorist. Literally, Russia does not give a fuck. No fucks given. KGB, FSB, all of them will just completely start just going through and be like, fuck your rights, I'm gonna murder you. Why the fuck can't we do that? Right, because we have to be politically correct. Same way in Iraq, you know, where I could walk down the streets and wave to Joe Schmo, hearts and minds bullshit. Next day, fucking see Joe Schmo down the street with an RPG over his fucking shoulder. Fucking, we're soft. We are way too fucking soft. We need to stop with this, oh, we're gonna just bomb ISIS and stuff like that. And, you know, actually, let's get troops on the ground again. Take away our ROEs. Don't tell me I can't fucking blow up a building because I don't know who lives next door to it. Let me drop the fucking bomb on the building. I know there's fucking dudes in there. I watched them go in. Let me drop the bomb. This is the bullshit that holds us back. This is why Iraq turned to bullshit, is because we were held back. Everybody holding our hands. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. What's the worst that's going to happen? We're going to get removed from the UN? Saudi Arabia is on the Human Rights Council for UN. Saudi Arabia. The people who hang, you know, and behead people for stupid shit. Nobody's going to do shit. Nobody cares. Everybody hates America anyways. Why can't we just log onto the internet and see, oh, hey, terrorist A just logged onto the fucking site and made a post and fire hellfire through his window? We can't. Because everybody's worried about civilian casualties and all this bullshit. We're not going to win this war by banding together and mourning our losses and, you know, saying we're going to change shit and never even change it. Obama can't even call it radical Islam. That's how fucking soft we are. Like, really? Seriously. I tell you what, if I didn't have a family and we went to war with ISIS and they said, you can go back into the Marines and we're going to give you 0 ROEs and you can do whatever you want to stomp this fuckers out, go in a heartbeat. I don't care if I'm 51 years old and out of shape. I'd go in a heartbeat because that's how you fucking win shit. You stop caring what people think about you and what laws and you follow. There are no rules and laws in war. That's why ISIS fucking took over half of the Middle East, because they didn't give a shit. And everybody they conquered didn't dare challenge them because they knew they were going to get shot and thrown in a river or thrown off buildings or burned alive. That's how you win. Brutality. Violence. You want to show these terrorists not to fuck with us? Literally start leveling the cities they live in. I'm not saying carpet bomb entire civilian populations, but I'm saying like target them en masse. Literally lay them out. It's going to keep happening. These guys are literally figured out a way to attack us at home without using their own troops by finding like-minded individuals. The only way to stomp that out is to literally stomp it out. Destroy it. It's never going to happen. But instead, we're going to get on the argument about banning guns and wasting our bullshit time with that stuff, because it's never going to happen. The country was founded by Joe Schmo with a firearm who said, fuck tyranny, and it's always going to be that way. You're never going to get rid of guns. Because I can tell you what's going to happen if you try to ban guns. People like me, who are millions of them all over the US, are going to be like, you ain't getting my gun. Come and get it. And not a single cop or armed soldier or Marine is going to come and get those guns. They're going to say, fuck that. It'll never happen. Doesn't matter how many fucking soccer moms want guns banned. It's never going to happen. So instead of focusing on banning guns and, pointing fingers at different, presidential candidates, bullshit like that, how about we just start fucking going back over there and literally kicking the shit out of ISIS and not giving 2 fucks? Because that's how we're going to fucking get rid of this. Literally. Stop worrying about everybody's fucking rights. What's right or wrong, or we can't have civilian casualties. Fuck that. Look how many civilians died in World War II. Look at imagine what the Allies would have done, or how the Allies would have fared if we backpedaled everywhere and be like, there might be civilians, we can't bomb that city, or, imagine how World War II ended. That's how you get results. You can't worry about the menial bullshit like that. It sucks, it happens, but this is a war, and it's literally at our doorstep, and we ain't doing shit about it. Because stupid fucking leadership is worried about approval ratings and fucking votes and all this other shit. And God forbid this is happening in election year, which is even worse, because nobody's really going to do anything about this. As much as I hate every single person who's running for president, I swear to God, Hillary's going to fuck us over if she becomes president. Please. I don't care. Trump's a fucking retard, but I tell you what, at least he's the retard that'll put boots on the ground where they need to be. It's just stupid bullshit, man. I hate seeing this. It's spreading everywhere. At least in Europe, you guys got your shit back together, and you're starting to fucking nail these guys left and right, now that you knew what the problem was. Like, once you find the problem, you can start weeding it out. But apparently we can't find that we have a problem here, and that our problem is really over there, and we ain't doing shit about it. But that's just my 2 cents, disagree with me, I don't care either way. It ain't gonna change my fucking opinion. I've been there, done this bullshit. Met these guys face to face, they ain't gonna stop. Never gonna stop. No matter how much you beg and plead, you gotta fucking put a bullet in their head. It's the only way you're gonna stop them. So, Agree or disagree? I don't care. Love you guys though. Stay strong. Talk to you later. Peace.